Hello everybody and welcome back to Starsand, and I'm going to do a thing. Make sure everything's set up right. We are going to play in a relaxed mode today. Now, when I bought this game, I wanted to play it to showcase the survival and the building aspects. I've showcased the elemental survival and the survival against the worms. Now I need to show you the building aspects. We've gotten these blueprints and have barely explored them, and that's a problem with me, so that's what we're going to focus on. Yeah, that's what we're going to focus on in this series on the peaceful mode. I think
While running the desert,
we're going to ignore all that and get into this. Now, I'm down for peaceful, where the environment doesn't hurt you as bad. If that's what they're going for, cool. The environment doesn't really do anything. You're barely starving. The heat and cold don't do anything. There's no worms. So, it's a little boring on that aspect, but I need to experience the building and exploration. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do this together, you and I. Alright, so we have had an update here recently where they added more stones, so it makes it really easy to get stuff right off the bat. I'm gonna be kind of your tutorial, I guess, on the building aspects, because if you ignore the tutorial in the game, you will survive a heck of a lot longer. I'm not joking. I have video footage of this. Alright. Tools. Crude knife, craft. Crude knife takes 2 stone only, and you can, as you see, it found 2 stone rather easy. And it seems like the, yeah, they did add some more stone, but not as much as I found on that first run into the, test I did on, the survival thing you won't see. But you'll go into crafting after you pick up all that. You'll see some stems here. For crafting, go into all, and you'll see cordage. And once you go ahead and craft 2 of those up, and you're going to need another stone, so you can take that out of your inventory, the stone knife, click on it with the left click and dismantle. It'll give you the extra stone you need to craft the axe. Some people say grab the axe first, do so. Others would say the pickaxe. So that's going to be 2 stone, 2 cordage, 2 sticks, the same as the pickaxe. So that's a little bit handy. The hammer is 3 cord, 3 stone, and 1 log, which we will get a log here in a minute. So we got our little nifty axe, and there's a nice little stone right there. I thought there was one. And you can see this little tree, Bob Ross tree, just nobody wants to talk about, sticking out there. We're going to head up to this and knock it down for some extra resources. By this time in your survival, you probably are experiencing some extreme amounts of heat and water loss. So if you would, keep your eye on that, so you don't end up heat stroking and starting to hurt. Also, keep your eyes out this direction. Camels travel through here, and those are important. Camels will get you further than your feet will. So a few hits with the axe brings down your tree. Just whack it down into some logs. This takes a little bit longer. Take these fronds and whack them down. Now, if you're going to do a nomad, you're going to want to save enough fronds for your save. This game only saves with the shelter, and that shelter costs 3 logs, 2 fronds, and 3 cordage. So that's 2 fronds, yep. And now we're going to do some cordage. 1, 2. 1, 2. So it's 1 tree will get you everything you need. And I've been using the tab button to get into my crafting menu, and the default for that is C, by the way. It takes you straight there. But I'm just more comfortable with that. But anyway, it seems like there's 1 tree is good enough for all of the one shelter, which is kind of nice. So we're going to go ahead and break all of this down. Each single log will give you 4 sticks. And it depends on the size of your tree how much you get per tree on logs. So run your weary booty down. Oh, by the way, go into your menu and put in your water container into any slot you wish. I'm going to go ahead and put mine into number 1. I usually carry my axe there. If I'm doing building, I'm going to carry my axe and my hatchets and all that stuff into axe number 1, pick number 2, hammer number 3. That's my default on my building. Alright, so anyway, you want to go ahead and take a couple sips because in the survival mode, you're going to run, there's the camel. See, that's what I was talking about. Keep your eyes over here, and I'm going to go ahead and get mine set up. So you're going to run up and find either a date tree or a coconut, or find a couple of these. I think they'll eat that. So date trees are a little bit shorter, and they're easier to climb. Just walk up to it and hit the space bar and press E and climb back down. There you go. You just got yourself a couple dates. Now I'm going to run up here and take care of that. There's frogs everywhere, by the way. That's going to be my primary food while you're at this oasis. Do not stay long in the survival mode. Whatever you do, trust me, the longer you stay there, the scolomorphs, aka murder bugs, will come for you, and it gets frustrating. That's why I'm not doing that survival part right now. I was just getting way too frustrated with it, and that's not a good sign for me. So a more relaxed gameplay, just because I like the game and it has a lot to offer, and I feel that the relaxed mode allows me to take my strengths to this game. Now, like I said, the environmental survival on this would be better. Also, we will not be naming this camel just yet. I want to get all of your guys' input on this. I have one in mind, just because I'm who I am. I keep a few in mind. I have emergency rations is my number 1 pick. My number 2 pick is going to be the name of any of the subscribers out there. I'm going to sit back down with you. It takes 3 minutes between feeding, so I'm just going to hang out for a minute. But I'm going to name this animal based on your suggestions. Emergency rations. Or I pick at random one of my subscribers, which if you will put your name below and let me know who you are, that'd be grateful. Oh, you're moving? Oh, this is cool. Hello. We're not going to name you Joe either. We're going to stick away from that. You're going to want to get one of these bad boys ASAP. This is your Ferrari, gentlemen. This is your tank. This is going to keep you alive. This is going to keep you moving. It takes 1 feed a day to keep it tamed. If you do not feed it, it'll just wander on off. And early game, stick right next to your camel. Damn. That's bloody hot. There we go. And there's your camel. So I'm going to roll back down here. I do need a little bit of food and water in this mode, which is cool. It does give me a reason to hang around these places, besides gathering up supplies for building things. I'm going to go ahead and grab a little bit more food for Camel Boy for tomorrow and the next day. I'll take care of one. Still hear that Luke here thing. I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and gather up the things I need. I don't need any building materials just yet. Did I get the dates off of this? Is that why I can't climb them? Or is it because I have something in my hand? Okay, I got the dates. It's because I have something in my hand. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, there we go. Up and down. Easy as pie. Spacebar. And see, the curved ones are going to be your harder ones to get up. So just take this side curve and then get up as far enough to hit the E button. Oh, come on. Yeah, nope, that wasn't quite it. Nope. Some of them are harder than others. I would say avoid the taller ones and come to these curvy ones, maybe. Come on. Make a liar out of me, why don't you? No, I almost had it. Okay. It's just really difficult to... There we go, there we go. Yeah. There's some food. Where's my camel? There he is. Like I said, this is more for Camel Boy than us, because we can survive this with what we got. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm just collecting everything I need before I head out and go get some scrolls for us. That's right, we're on a scroll hunt. Something that we were trying to do in the other playthrough and just could not achieve. Alright. Can I craft you? And what does it take to craft you? Cordage. I don't have anything to make cordage. Yep. Okay. So we're gonna head out and go get that first set of scrolls and the first story scroll. Which I know we skipped the story intro. Sorry. We skipped that intro, that's fine. It's not that big of a deal. I need to refill my water. The intro was basically explaining, you know, how you got here. Which you passed out in a desert storm, which I'm hoping you watched all my other videos. That would tell you a lot right there. I covered more of the opener there, and I'm going to be covering all of the actual story here because I just can't do it in that mode, man. I'm sorry, I tried. I really did, and that's what disappoints me because I did try. I just think it's a matter of how much time I had with the game and just not being able to practice with the survival aspects with the Skullomorphs. But we're gonna learn. We're gonna learn this part of it. Once I know this part and know the map and everything else, it'll all just like click later on. But right now, I just want to have a little fun with the game I purchased, and I want to give support to the dev team in any way I can. And I hope you guys can enjoy this as a little walkthrough. Also, I didn't show you, but normally I don't build them. Where is it? Placeables. Markers. It takes 3 sticks and 1 cordage. They will pop up. You pop them down and then they pop up. I know for a fact there's an oasis right here. And I know there is a pyramid right about here. Ish. Yeah. So, that's how you navigate in this game. You just place those little markers. And see these 2 little things right here are here, and I think one more right about here, and that puts us a ruin around about here. Yeah. And if you come up over this ridge, boom. At least if I map it like that, I can kind of remember where I'm been, and then I can move on from that. But sun will set north, rises in the south, I do believe. So this would be considered a westerly direction. And I hit these first 2 western ones first, because that's first. I hit these initially because the game wants you to and hit them. And that's the only reason. It gives you a route to start, and that's kind of cool. A little bit of direction there. These are cool ruins. I mean, all the detail they have put in is nice. I like it. Beautiful. And these little things, make sure you go up to them. They'll unlock recipes. That was the furnace and mortar. Check your corners. And there's going to be scorpions. I usually just kind of ignore them. I don't have my anything to kill them with. There's a concoction. There's stuff in here. And we will take all of said stuff. Go ahead and move this rock over. We don't need it. No, we're good with the rock. And we are good. We got everything out of this. Let's go, Camel. Like I said, I'm going to need your help in naming this guy. And if you go from straight out from here, this dune is going to be your guide. So line yourself up with that front and move straight. It's going to take you right up to the second oasis. And I discovered something with the second set of what is it? The second set of scrolls. There's a scolomorph that sits there and waits for you. So even if you killed one for the day, you might end up running into one there. And that's going to be a problem for you in the future. You're never here in the other play. Alright, do you need food? You shouldn't need food. I'll go and drink. You get a drink too. Alright, crafting. Now let's go and craft another wooden plank. Get rid of that. Alright, so we're good here. We got that inventory space cleared up, because what I want to do is try to craft a few things to get us going here. I want a loom, so that's going to be placeables. Oh, that makes it easier. Let me see. Did I pass it? Oh. It's hard to make a loom when you don't know what a loom is. So we're going to go ahead and set up a little bit of a camp. I would suggest you not build here and stay here very long. Just basically, boom, save it, tear it down, use the resources to build another one, and move on with your day. But me, I'm, can you just pick the buds off? You can. That's cool. And actually just straight up harvest. I'm out of room. I don't need those yet, so we're just dropping. Okay, there we go. I learned how to do a loom. So we're gonna go into crafting, loom, and that's gonna take 3 logs and some cordage. Can I make any crafting cordage? No, I can't. And I don't have anything there. Sorry, I keep jumping back and forth. I need 9 stems, and that's it. Let's drop this. I don't like dropping that, though. Bummer. There's a lot of stuff down there. You better not run off. I need you. Coconuts. Speaking of, let's go and drop these coconuts down. Just press Q while that's in your hotbar, and that just drops it nice and neat. I don't know if those disappear. I want to keep them together. Move that over here. Can't drop that because it's a... which we shall look at. Let's take a look.
It never started. It was always there. A menace from below, as old as our desert. Here, thirst and hunger drive all creatures. But them, they crave blood and flesh. We learned to coexist, fighting. We fought for millennia. They would never stop. They needed us to feed. And the more they fed, the more their number would grow, endangering the very existence of our kind.
Alright. That's your first piece of lore. There's several pieces of lore to be had in this, which is cool. And I couldn't find them, which is a bummer. So that's what we're doing here. I want to experience your game, guys. And please do not judge me harshly on the methods I choose to enjoy my games. We are each human, and we each choose our way to entertain ourselves. Which, speaking of, thank you for joining me if you did. I very much appreciate the time you take to watch my videos. And if you have interest in Starsand, the link is below. I'm going to get these picked up just so I can do it better. And they updated that, which is nice. I love it. You used to not be able to do that, but the link to it is below. It's on Steam, early access, like I said. At the time of purchase, I got it for $20. It was the supporters edition, and it came with the screenshots you're seeing for my thumbnails are the artwork that came with the digital subscribers or the digital edition. So it's very neat. I like it. It gives me some thumbnails to work with. We're going to go and pick up all of these stems. And what was I crafting? The loom? Yeah, I needed cordage and then logs. So we're going to go ahead and craft up that cordage. 8 of them. Where's those? I docked that tree over here for a reason. Oops. We're going to get some saddlebags going. That's right, I said saddlebags. I like some saddlebags. Whoa, that was glitchy. And then a loom. I can't because my inventory's full. Of course. So the loom will take 3 logs, 3 sticks, and 3 cordage. Doesn't take much to make, which is nice. The turret goes really well with the markers, because once you place the turret and the marker, it'll be seen on your map. Which, I could showcase you one real quick, but I really don't want to take the time to show you things I don't need. When I need this stuff. This is the important. And I can go ahead and make a bow. Maybe. Because I'm going to go ahead and need the ability to take down for leather. So we're going to go ahead and take that last cordage. And we're going to place our loom. Which I'm going to rotate it this way. Make it right. All you need to do to use the loom, ladies and gentlemen, is to press the crafting button and go into all, and you will see cloth right there. And that's how you do it. You don't have to click on this in itself, which is really cool. A lot of people were concerned about that, but that's a really neat thing that a few games I've played have done here recently. These are used for fuel, which my inventory is full, so I'm not going to be doing it. It's the bud of the plant. Just awesome. So we can craft 1. It takes 4 raw hemp to craft 1 cloth. And I've got 3. And in order to make saddlebags, I'm going to need 2 more after that. Which, I think there's another set of plants out here. Let me take a look real quick. Really hard to see in the dark, I know. I'm waiting for the sun to start going down a little bit more before I do the sleep thing. Because I'm not too worried about sleep whenever it's this mode. It's not going to make the murder bugs come out and eat my giblets. We're exploring and building on this for that reason. How you doing, Champ Camel? I need a name for you. And then what else can we make? We can make 2 more. And in order to craft this saddlebags, I'm going to need 2 cordage, which is awesome. Because I got this right here. This 1 cordage, and then I need 1 more. I'm going to go down here and wait for that to finish. You could craft clothing at this point, and I would suggest you do so. All the clothing is going to be nice little heat resistance and all that, and then we'll have the saddlebags for that. This is the armor, which we can learn. We need the backpack, which takes leather, which is why we crafted the bow. And then what else do I need? I need 1 more cordage. But I crafted 2 of those. Huh, oh well. My bad. Keep clicking this and getting impatient. So I can craft this. I can't craft it. Drop those planks. I want the saddlebags. Alright, we have the saddlebags on lock. I'm going to go ahead and save my game and sleep real quick. There's my save and there's my sleep. We'll put the saddlebags on real quick during the daytime. Go ahead and pause this if you would like to read it. I will not. Okay, at this point you have woken up very hungry. And I'm not kidding, your character will be hungry. And there's your saddlebags. Oh, yes. Doesn't hold quite a lot, but he holds enough. So if you want to split these, you just click on it with your left mouse button, and it brings up this menu, and I'm going to go ahead and split 4 of them off. Keep 4 on him, and 3 on me. And I'm going to start collecting lumber. How you doing, buddy? You hungry yet? No. We can collect lumber from now on. And your axe will degrade. All your tools will degrade. Keep that in mind while you're playing. Do not let your tools crap out on you. And see, now, I want to get this clay deposit. And we're going to make a pick. Which I need cordage. So that's going to be 3, I think. 2, 2, and 2? Yeah, 2 cordage, 2 sticks, and 2 that, yeah. So we can get a lot of it. Let's go ahead and grab these mangoes. Mangoes are good. I'm not cutting down the tree. Never cut down your mango trees. Save mango trees and all those good things. Where are you going? Or is that not mine? No, that wasn't mine. You got lucky, boy. And I'm going to go ahead and crack this down real quick. And take that. What was I crafting? I keep forgetting. Looking for cordage and then a log. So I'm going to have to trap down a tree anyway. Go ahead and pull this coconut tree down. And no, I hadn't forgot about our nice little stack of coconuts over here, which we're going to pick up these 2 as well. Yay, you have survived 1 day. Do not let that achievement come lightly. I still struggle to survive past 6 days in the normal mode. So, if you've survived longer than me, awesome. I'm happy for you. I'm just having fun to play it. Go ahead and get all this cordage knocked out. Crafting. And get that cordage. 3 of them. And that was for pickaxe, which is going to need 2 sticks. Look at all this stuff I'm leaving behind. That's alright.